Sports College Football Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Nittany Lions will kick this away to start us off. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kirk. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, and the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on either side couldn't do the same.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back and coming up with that conversion.
Play action here on first down. Bringing pressure. He's hit just before the throw.
Quarterback tried to connect here on the in route, but I'll tell you, the defender does a great job of reading the route and knocking the ball away.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Solid game. Moves the ball to a 43.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Clock near the sticks. It's Haynes.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Wolverines looking to keep this drive rolling. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to his receiver. It makes the grab. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game. Being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. They'll give it to the running back. Breaks an open space. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
And the Wolverines are in the red zone. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches, because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. A pop pass on a jet sweep. Touchdown, Michigan. And 6 more points to the total. Talk about a great way to start this game for setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple of drives to get comfortable. You could tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's brought down to the 27-yard line. This is the return. Shotgun run call. That run moves the ball across the 35.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Keeps it on a design run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
That's enough for the first down. As we've seen so many teams around the country, they get that first down, look out. They're going to go fast, and here they come. Defense has got to be clued in and be ready to play.
The first down pass, complete on the out route. He's tackled at the 47. Brings up second down.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Dropping back. It's Aller. Pressure is coming. but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short, your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback still with the football. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Short connection to the tight end here.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't. So now we've got a 4th down.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. To the air, it's Allen. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete, even on a 1st down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Back to throw again. Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Penn State.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Extra point knocked right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. Eludes a tackle. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
A game makes it second and medium. Same tailback, another carry. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka, Tyrone Wheatley, and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Marsh. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
After the big gainer, suddenly a great chance to score. First and goal from the 3. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Now they come up second and goal from the 3. They'll try to run this one in. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this third and goal play. The shotgun handoff here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on third down. Now we got a fourth down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
And it's good, right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Aller. Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Takes the ball and heads to the left.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw, testing the middle. He's got it with room to run. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. The Wolverines are in the red zone. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. First down, looking to throw the football. Hits the running back in the flat. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down for the completion, moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming 3rd down call.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Quarterback making some changes at the line. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. He was successful in his first attempt. This one, a chip shot from 25 yards out. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. The lead remains 3 after that miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Back to throw. It's Aller. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Caught over the middle. It's Pena. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. Important second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Intercepted. Picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. Takes it all the way back for a pick six. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. The Nittany Lions looking to run some tempo here. Looking to throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Ross. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Makes the grab. It's Pena. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Pickup of 14. First down for the offense.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. The distance will be from 36 yards away. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First play of the drive, they look to the right. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Back to pass. It's Aller. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Looking to throw yet again. It's an outbound. The catch made. Ruled down after a pickup, but it wasn't enough to convert for the first down.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. Looking for some space. It's Marshall. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I'll say this defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Gets it out quickly to the left side.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
But how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Can't hold on. Defensive play brings up a 4th down.
A 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
The offense stays on the field. Coach going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on fourth down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
And the Nittany Lions looking to keep this drive rolling. To throw, it's Aller. Catch made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
On the run here. Let's it go. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. The offense on the field going for it on fourth down. Looking to chuck it again. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Great connection there for 6 points.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Here comes a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quick throw over the middle. What a catch! He got him down to the 41, but it's good enough for a first down.
Man, what a great effort by the tight end. Not only does he make the catch, but how about the effort there to break that tackle to pick up more yards?
And the Wolverines will line up on first and 10. They'll run it here. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Tied up here in the third quarter. These second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid third and long. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
To begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Handoff from the shotgun. The gain moves the ball to a 34. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking downfield. It's Power. Snags the quick throw. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down after the incompletion. The shotgun running play call. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
First and goal, handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Third and goal, looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Penn State, and they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from him.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Second down play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackle, but forced down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First down and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earhole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Klein. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
He makes the grab. Tackle's made quickly, but they are knocking on the door at the 8-yard line.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Hey, Chris, let's give credit to this defense. Forced into the red zone, backs against the goal line, but they're fighting and breaking up what they can.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. Very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Turner trying to create good field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
2nd down after that previous play. Back to pass. It's Aller. Looking deep downfield to the left. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Oh, I know this quarterback loves to take this shot downfield on the go route. Not able to connect this time, but you can guarantee this offense will look for those quick shot opportunities again.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Can't get it away. The defense has got him with a huge stop at this stage of the game. Nittany Lions will have to kick it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And they've got the returner corralled. Comes back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Grab behind the line. It's Klein. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
When you throw an out route against man coverage and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The offense with one last chance to win it here, or we're going to overtime. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle made after a big gain. Will be 1st and goal at the 7. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. The Wolverines trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And he knocks it right through. Automatic for the game winner. You came in expecting, Kirk, one of the best matchups of the season. In the end, number 1 goes down in a tough battle.
Well, Chris, you and I call these games a lot, and there's always such anticipation, but it's not often that they live up to the hype. You think about the last 5 to 10 years, we've called a bunch of them. This was a great one. I'm just glad we had the pleasure of covering it.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.